about roses, right? What is it? What do a dozen roses cost in this day and age? Can you imagine, Katie Dubois?
Yes.
Like, yeah, a lot of money. How would you like to, wow, have roses and then next year have roses and the year after that and the year after that and then triple the roses? How can we do that? With the final order of the year from Cottage Farms. Katie, first of all, happy Mother's Day to you.
Thank you
Happy
very
Mother's Day.
much.
1, 2, 3. And these in front of us right now are not faux roses.
No, they're beautiful.
Sometimes we do that, right? In the beginning of the season.
Of course.
These are amazing.
Light fragrance.
Very light fragrant. And 3 of these plants coming your way in M132539 for the final order of the year. We've never, ever, ever had this price before. Amazing story. So what I'm getting is up here. But what are the problems with a lot of roses out there?
Oh, roses, well, you know, you might be afraid to grow roses. You might be seeing these and be like, these are so beautiful, I want them, but, oh, I've heard roses are fussy because they need certain kinds of soil, or they get pests, or they get diseases, or, well, forget it. Forget all of that, what you've heard about roses, because mini roses could not be easier to grow.
Wow.
And unlike some of our traditional long stem roses, which we love for bouquets, these bloom like grapes. So instead of one at the end of a stem, you can kind of see how there are, look like right here, you can see 3 coming out of here. And then there's 3 more.
Oh,
so
I
you
see.
are getting
3 roses on one
3
stem.
roses on one stem.
Well, look at how many roses you get.
Clusters and
There are
clusters.
dozens and dozens of roses here. They're in the container, so they're going to get about this high, right?
They will at their mature. So these are mini roses, which mean both the size of the bloom is small and the rose shrub itself is small. So they get to be about 2 feet by 2 feet at their full growth.
Guys, this has never been this price before. This is $8. That's $8.
Wow.
Let's just call it under $9. Shipping and handling is free because you're getting 3 of these plants. So right now, are these, what growth stage are these in? Like when I get it, I'm planting it. Roses like sun, right?
Roses love full sun, so
I knew
that's
that.
my biggest tip for you
is
thinking about a spot to put them to get like this, because you will get roses this year. In fact, I mean, there's no roses on this, but you will absolutely get roses this year. And this is maybe mid-July, so they'll start blooming in your garden late summer, of course, depending on where you live, and then it will look like this mid-summer all the way through till frost.
You're going to get flowers that whole time.
You will get flowers that entire time.
Great.
And they're these, I mean, look at how many petals. They are loaded, even though they are mini.
And
they
silly
are
us,
packed.
we have not talked about the color.
I know.
Like the color, like look at the color.
So Rainbow Surprise. I mean, the rainbow, of course, the name is clear. You can see how it is just a sunset of colors, starting from yellow to orange and coral to pinks and reds. But the surprise is that they actually change and evolve throughout the season. So you can see here in this picture that first bud is yellow and it's tinged with pink, but as it ages,
these are gorgeous.
It becomes more pink. They are absolutely stunning.
Okay, this is a great hour. We very rarely have a Sunday morning plant show. That azalea tree coming up, it's spectacular. Beautiful. But this is a value story on beautiful roses. This is the final order of these. 2,000 sold already. You want to pick them up right now, go for it. They're mini roses. The colors on them are spectacular. These are not faux right now. So I love what you said. So the one stem, I'm seeing it live right now.
Yes.
See all the roses coming off of that one.
I mean, that's 4 roses on one stem. So
that's
of
crazy
course,
good.
They look great on the shrub, but they also look fabulous. I love cutting these.
What about the critter thing?
So these are actually, thank you for asking, deer and rabbit resistant. So rabbits, especially because they're close to the ground.
I only asked that because we bought some flowers recently,
God. Yeah.
and they were some ice plants.
Yeah.
They were great. Gone by the end of the
little
day.
pink flower.
The rabbits love, because we got critters. We got critters in our
Yes.
backyard, so I always ask about that.
Yeah, that's
so
great.
these are going to be rabbit resistant, deer resistant. They're not going to come by. Butterfly's going to come by, right?
Oh, absolutely. And another tip besides full sun for roses, what we want from our roses is bloom, right? And so Cottage Farms has a great fertilizer. It's called NPK Plus. You'll want to pick up the one that's specifically for roses because it's higher in the stuff that makes them bloom, which is what you want.
Okay, growing guy coming along with it. Cottage Farms, right? In the final 1 minute, the grower's grower, thank you for your order. Guarantee comes along with it. I'm getting 3 plants. They're shipping like now.
Shipping now!
So give me the last minute 101 I'm getting roses and I'm afraid of roses. This is a better roses idea. What would that be?
So these, I would suggest, if you grow annuals, you have annuals in pots that you have to replace every year. You have things in your garden that die back. Try mini roses because they really do bloom and they have these gorgeous colors. So when you are not just replacing annuals or other perennials, you are getting big impact.
These
over
are the price of annuals. They're $8.
I mean, you can't go wrong. And it's an investment. It's an investment.
Really an investment, and coming back next year.
Yes, year after year. And you get these beautiful roses you can enjoy on the shrub. You can clip them to bring them inside. Of course, they make great gifts. Maybe you're thinking, I want to put this in a pot. I only have room for one. You can make these as gifts, and you can even put them indoors.
You would recommend to put these in containers?
Absolutely. I would recommend putting them in containers. You could put them in the pots too, or in the ground too, but just because they're so petite and so small, I love them in containers.
Good. Happy Mother's Day again.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you, Pat. You too.
Halfway through our inventory, by the way. Still to come in the show, the braided azalea tree. Pat, here's Pat